कृपया क्षमतामपराधिजनं कलुषायुतशक्तसुदीननरं सुपथे परिचालय सर्वदिनं प्रणमामि च माधव देवपदम् वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदान्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। ग्रंथेर आरंभे करि मंगलाचरण गुरु वैष्णव भगवान तीनेर स्मरणे होय विघ्न विनाशन अनायासे होय निज वांछित पूरण। So today is a auspicious Tithi, disappearance of Sri Raghunandan Thakur as well as Sri Vamshidas Babaji Maharaj. Srila Vamshidas Babaji Maharaj was performing pastimes during the times of Srila Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Srila Babaji Maharaj was an Avadhuta Paramahamsa. He was a anchorite. He would not, his activities were very difficult to comprehend by even devotees because he was not following the process of regulative worship, worshipping the Lord with regulative principles in a reverential mood. His mood of worship was driven by raga, attachment. He was highly attached. So due to his raga, attachment to the Supreme Lord, it was spontaneous. His service to the Lord was spontaneous. Therefore, Srila Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he would order his devotees not to go close to him, to stay, to offer obeisances from a distance, because by seeing his activities that are not in accordance with the Vedas and scriptures, they may commit an offense. For that reason, Babaji Maharaj, the Prabhupada asked his devotees not to go close to him. And Prabhupada himself was attracted very much by his submission to Gauranga Mahaprabhu and his mode of worship. Babaji Maharaj had, whenever he saw a banyan tree, Vatavriksha, he would get immediately reminded of Vamshivat in Vrindavan, where Krishna is performing the pastimes, he would be immediately reminded of it. Therefore, one time when he was, not one time, several times he was on a tour from Navadvip, he was going to Vrindavan via Katwa. He got down at Katwa station and he saw a banyan tree. He was immediately reminded of Vamshivata. He spent 2-3 days there. And then he proceeded further. Another place he found another banyan tree. He thought, oh, here is Vamshivata, and he stayed there. One time, our Param Gurudev, Srila Bhaktidayit Madhav Goswami Maharaj, when he was in Medinipur, they established mutt in Medinipur under the supervision of, along with our Sant Goswami Maharaj and Srila Jajavar Goswami Maharaj. All the three of them, they had established mutt in Medinipur. The name is Shamananda Gaudiya Mutt. So our Param Gurudev was living there at that time. He heard Babaji Maharaj, Vamshidas Babaji Maharaj is coming on a bullock cart via Medinipur. He is going somewhere. So as soon as he came to know of it, he sent some of his disciples, go and invite Babaji Maharaj to this place, bring him to this place for our prasad, for lunch prasadam. Param Gurudev personally stayed in the mutt and then made arrangements for the prasad of Babaji Maharaj. Very beautiful, dishes were prepared, very tasty, delicious. And afternoon, waiting for Babaji Maharaj to come. It is, the offering is made, deities, arati is performed, and prasad time is over, but he is not coming. For a long time he is waiting. He didn't come. Ultimately, our Param Gurudev, along with some of the disciples, he went to see if how far is Babaji Maharaj. So when he went, he found that Babaji Maharaj, before entering Medinipur, there is a banyan tree. So Babaji Maharaj sat beneath that banyan tree thinking it to be Vamshivat. And he stayed there only. So our Param Gurudev went and offered obeisances. See, these are very difficult to comprehend. We get immediately angry. Oh, I made arrangements, I invited, but he didn't come. What is this? But, you have to understand the Vaishnava's mood. Our Param Gurudev personally went there, took prasad, went there, met him, and then offered obeisances to him. Babaji Maharaj, when he heard that our Param Gurudev is a disciple of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, he showered lots of blessings on him. And then, our Param Gurudev served him there only. And then Babaji Maharaj on that day, he also offered, he has deities, Gaura Nityananda deities. And he also had deities of Radha Govinda. He had 2 bags. In one bag he would place Gaura Nityananda, and in another bag he would place Radha Govinda. So from time to time he would bring them out of the bag, and then he would do some service to them and then put them back in the bag again. So he was not like, okay, this time to this time temple will be open, darshan will be open, puja, archan. No, not any fixed or stipulated schedule for worship. Whenever he desired like offering, he would bring them out and he would offer and then put them back. And sometimes he would bring them out of the bag and keep for some time so that everyone else can take darshan of Gaur Nityananda. But there is no fixed possibility of darshan or not. So he was like that. And then he also had this, cigar. Cigar? So he would offer the cigar to Radha Govinda sometimes. But he would not offer to Gaur Nityananda, because Gaur Nityananda not enjoyers. They did not come as enjoyers. Radha Govinda, they are enjoyers. So he offered, cigar to them. So, and then he would bring them back in the bag again. So he was performing in a very, different way, ragatmika, fully in the attachment to the Lord. So there, Param Gurudev was given Kheer Prasad by Babaji Maharaj. So Param Gurudev used to say several times that I never ate kheer like that before. Very, very special taste of kheer I ever ate. So, transcendental. So, like that, there are several incidents that have happened. Many persons would come to Babaji Maharaj and ask, Babaji Maharaj, please bless us, please bless us. How can we get God? How can we get God? Just cry. He would not he would not say anything from the scriptures, or giving citations and speaking a lot of philosophy. He would speak in some small simple words, not much explanation, and the entire philosophy would be there in it. Whatever he would tell, that will be out of his experience, of his own realization. How can I get God? Cry. That's all. No explanations. You understand how to cry, what to cry, when to cry, how to cry. So you have to understand all these things. So in this manner, and someone else, I want to do bhajan. Okay, you stay in Vrindavan, take this kopin, and wear this kopin and do bhajan. So in this manner, he was an anchorite devotee, beyond the reach of any person. So the thing is, it is very difficult to understand such anchorite devotees, and therefore may we not commit such offences. Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur said that you should stay, you should offer obeisance from a distance. If you see some discrepancies, oh, I read that Gurudev told me that you should chant 64 rounds, or you should do this, you should do that, but he is not doing any of these things. He is having cigar in his mouth. What is this? So that is why it is not advisable that we go close and commit offences. It is detrimental to our devotion. It's also today is Raghunandan Thakur's disappearance day. Raghunandan Thakur is a devotee of Srikhanda. So you remember we went to Srikhanda? You were also there, right? No? No, you were not there. Srikhanda. So Srikhand, you went there to Srikhand? So Raghunandan Thakur, Mukunda, Narahari Sarkar, Chiranjeevo, Rajiv, and Govinda, Sulochan. So these are all various devotees of Srikhanda. They would comprise the 7th Sampradaya in front of Jagannath's cart. Mahaprabhu made 7 Sampradayas for dancing, and the devotees of Srikhanda, they were the 7th Sampradaya. Mukunda and Narahari were the lead singers in that. Sorry, Raghunandan and Narahari were the lead singers in that particular group, the 7th group. So today is the disappearance of Raghunandan Thakur. He took birth in the physician's family. His father, Mukunda, is a physician to the king those days. And then he would, his father, Mukunda, was always overcome with love, Krishna's love. That whenever, one time when he was serving the king, at that time he saw a peacock feather. By seeing the peacock feather, he fainted immediately, because he was remembered about Krishna. So he was always overcome with ecstatic love towards Krishna. And Raghunandan Thakur is the son of such Mukunda. The devotees of Srikhanda, they have a very, very special place in the associates of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Narahari Sarkar's disciple, Lochandas Thakur, he has written Chaitanya Mangal. So, very, and the place of his writing is there in Srikhand only. Very, very special place, Srikhanda. And it is the place where Narahari Sarkar Thakur had, made Gauri Nityananda drink the nectar. Gauri Nityananda came there and they told, we want to drink madhu. honey, or in other words, intoxicant. There is a big pool there, pool of water. So, by the divine power of Narahari Sarkar Thakur, he had converted the pool into a madhu. And he told Gauri Nityananda, drink how much ever you want. They drank the pool of, madhu. So, that is called today as Madhu Pushkarini. And Raghunandan Thakur's speciality is, there is a Kadamba tree that is on the bank of this Madhu Pushkarini that gives only 2 flowers every day. One for Nityananda and one for Mahaprabhu. Only 2 flowers. This is it will not give more, it will not give less. So this is a very, very special place. So Raghunandan Thakur is Pradyumna in the Chaturvyuha, the third Vyuha, Pradyumna. Vasudev, Sankarshan, Pradyumna, Aniruddha. This is the Chaturvyuha, the quadruple. In the quadruple, the third among the quadruple, that is Pradyumna, is none other than Raghunandan Thakur. And he is considered to be non-different from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had showered a lot of love on Raghunandan Thakur. To Raghunandan Thakur particularly, Mahaprabhu had given the service of serving the deities. To Mukunda and Narahari, they are two brothers. Okay, and Mukunda's son is Raghunandan. So to Mukunda, the Lord told that you should maintain the family. You should earn money and maintain the family. He is the elder brother. Narahari is his younger brother. To Narahari, he told that you should serve Vaishnavas. He has given the service. You should serve the Vaishnavas. To Raghunandan, the son of Mukunda, he gave the service of deity worship. You should serve the deities. So in this manner, Mahaprabhu had assigned various service duties to these devotees in Srikhanda. So one time, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked Mukunda, every year, annually they would go to Jagannath Puri. So he went to Jagannath Puri, and then Mahaprabhu asked Mukunda, Khandero Mukunda Das Shri Raghunandan Shri Narahari ei mukhya tinjan. So in Sri Khanda, there are 3 principal devotees, Mukunda, Narahari and Raghunandan. Mukunda dasere puche Sachiranandan, tumi pita putra tumar Shri Raghunandan. To Mukunda, one time Mahaprabhu asked that you are the father and Raghunandan is your son. Kiva Raghunandan pita tumi tar tanai nischay kariya kaho jau ka sanshay. Or Raghunandan your father and you are his son. Please tell me for certain. I am confused. Please tell me. Anybody has to be confused. By seeing the age, one will be able to tell who is father and who is son. But Mahaprabhu is telling who is son, who is father. Please confirm it to me. Mukunda kahe Raghunandan amar pita hoy. Ami tar putra ei amar nischay. Raghunandan, who is the father biologically. Actually, in devotees there is no biological word, because biological things are material. Physiological, biological, they are material. They are spiritual. The transcendental beings, they are spiritual. So biological term is wrong. But by age you see that Mukunda is the father. But Mukunda is telling Raghunandan is my father and I am his son. This is confirmed. Know this for certain, that Raghunandan is my father and I am his son. Ama sabare Krishna bhakti Raghunandan hoite ataiva pita Raghunandan amar nishchite. Why? because all of us became devotees due to Raghunandan. Raghunandan is the one who is, because of whom we all became devotees. Therefore, know it for certain that Raghunandan is our father and is my father and I am his son. Means from wherever Krishna Bhakti begins, he is our senior. Age seniority does not really matter. Wherever Krishna Bhakti begins, from that is our father, that is our guardian. Ataiva Pita Raghunandan Amar Nishchite. So I am very sure that Raghunandan is my father. Shuni Harshe Kahe Prabhu Kahile Nishchoy Jaha Haite Krishna Bhakti Sei Guru Hoy. Then Mahaprabhu immediately smiled and he told, you said it right. Because from wherever our bhakti begins, that is our superior. There is our guardian, there is our guru, from wherever our bhakti begins. So, this is one instruction that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave to all of us. That from wherever Krishna Bhakti begins, whether that person is junior to us in age or senior to us in age, that is the place of Krishna Bhakti. Means that is, he is our senior. Then what is the reason why Mukunda has told this? Why Mukunda told from him there is Krishna Bhakti? There is one incident, transcendental incident that has happened in Srikhanda. This is written by Uddhav Das in his prayers. Prakata Srikhanda नाम श्री मुकुंद दास घरे सेवा गोपीनाथ जानी. In the place Srikhanda, Mukunda Das used to live, in whose house there was service of Gopinath deity. Gela kono karjantare seva koribaratare Sri Raghunandane daki ani. Because he was working as a physician and a doctor, so one time he had to go on some duty. So he called his son Raghunandan and he gave the service of the deity to Raghunandan. Because he was not able to do so, he had to leave quickly. Ghare ache Krishna seva jatno kare khawaiba eta boli Mukunda chalila. You see, in our house there is service of Krishna. Therefore, I am not able to do that service today as I have to go quickly. So, very carefully feed our Gopinath. Offer to Gopinath and I am leaving. So, saying this, Mukunda left the house. Pitara Adesha Paya Sevar Samagri Loiya Gopinathera Sammukhe Aila. So, by receiving the order of his father, Raghunandan brought the paraphernalia for offering to the Lord, beautifully, nicely decorated offering plate. He brought in front of Gopinath. Shri Raghunandana ati, Bayakrama Shishumati, Khao bole kadite kadite. Raghunandan is a small boy and therefore his mentality was also like a small child. So he brought prasad, the offering in front of the Lord. He put in front of the Lord and he started telling, eat, Gopinath, eat, Gopinath, eat. Like this he started to say and started to cry also. Because he is telling to eat but he is not eating. He is very innocent. Because his father told, please feed Gopinath. Now just like mother brings plate in front of him and eat, she says, he is also telling eat. And he is not eating, though just like our father, he will be angry, mother will be angry because Gopinath did not eat, he did not offer. Thinking like this, he started crying. Krishna se premera bashe narakhiya abasheshe sakala khaila alakhite. Krishna, who is always subdued by devotees' devotion, he finished everything. He ate everything, whatever is put in the plate, he ate everything. Alakshita bhav, means not in a visible way, but he came and then he finished everything. Asiya Mukunda Das, कहे बालकेर पास प्रसाद नैवेद्य अनु देखी. So meanwhile Mukunda came back and then he told Raghunandan, please bring the plate of offering. I want to eat. शिशु कहे बाप सुनो सकली खाइल पुनः अवशेष किचुई न राखी. Then he told, my dear father, please listen. I have offered to the Lord. He ate everything. He did not keep any remnants today. He finished everything. Every day they are eating remnants. Today there are no remnants. Everything is finished by him. सुनी अपरूप हेनो विस्मित हृदय पुनो आर दिने बालके कहिया. By listening this, Mukunda was astonished. What is this? And when he spoke, when Raghunandan spoke, very innocence was being seen on his face. It's not like, he sat in the temple room and ate himself, no such, duplicity was seen in his words. And also they know Raghunandan for a long time, that he is a very nice boy. So he was confused. What happened? So he thought, okay, he's a boy. I cannot chastise him or beat him now unless I know the truth. So another day he told, my dear son, I have to go today also. So you please make the offering. I have to go today also. सेवा अनुमति दिया बाड़ीर बाहिरे होइया पुनः आशी रहे लुकाइया. So he told, you serve the deities, you make the offering to the deities, and I'll come after some time. So by saying this, he left the house, but he came back again and he was in hiding. So that Raghunath does not know that he is there, he was in hiding. Sri Raghunandan ati hoiya harashamati gopinathe laddu diya kare. And Raghunandan was very blissful, very, very happy. Oh, again I have to serve today, very nice. So very happily he took laddu. You know laddu, the sweet ball. He took the sweet ball in front of the Lord and then he offered to the Lord. खाओ खाओ बोले घनो अर्धेक खाइते है नो समये मुकुंद देखी द्वारे. He had put the laddu in the hands of Gopinath. Eat, eat, eat. And he started to cry again. Now again the Lord, who is subdued by Raghunandan's love, he could not say no, and he started eating the laddu. And he ate just a morsel, just half of the laddu. Then Mukunda, who is in hiding, he opened the door to see what is happening, whether the boy is eating inside or, what is happening inside. He opened the door. जे खाइलो रोए हेनो आर ना खाइला पुनः देखिया मुकुंद प्रेमे भोर. As soon as Mukunda opened the door, Gopinath again became a statue. He did not move again. So whatever was eaten, the rest is remaining in the hands. By seeing this, Mukunda was totally astonished. That what a love that Raghunandan has got towards Gopinath. So that is why sometimes some Vaishnavas say, it is not written here, but some Vaishnavas say that Raghunath was also very heavy on Gopinath. You have to eat, you have to eat. He was taking a stick in his hand. Eat. Like, mother chastises, if you don't eat, I will beat you. Yes. So some Vaishnavas, they interpret also like this, that he has taken a stick. Oh, you eat. Otherwise I will beat you. So Gopinath had to eat. Now here, when he ate half of it, Mukunda, the father, opened the door and then he immediately, became a statue. नंदन करिया कोले गद गद स्वरे बोले नयने रहिए घनलोर. He, Mukunda, took his son Raghunandan on his lap and he started speaking to him in a choked voice. His voice was, shivering, and from his eyes tears were flowing down. अद्यापि श्रीखंडपुरे अर्ध लड्डू आछे करे देखे जत भाग्यवंत जने. Even today, fortunate persons can see this beautiful darshan of Gopinath holding laddu in his hands. Even today, those who are fortunate, they can see the Gopinath in whose hand the laddu is there. अभिन्न मदन जयी श्री रघुनंदन से यही उद्धव दास रस भने. So my Raghunandan is non-different from Madan. Madan means Cupid. Very, very attractive he is. A Uddhava Das Rasa Bhane. This Uddhava Das is offering obeisances to Raghunandan. So in this manner, Uddhava Das has written about Raghunandan Thakur. So Raghunandan Thakur, when he was in Srikhanda, one time Abhiram Thakur came there. Abhiram Thakur is a devotee of Nityananda Prabhu. And Abhiram Thakur, whomever Abhiram Thakur offered obeisances, if he is not a proper Vaishnava, then his head will break. He has offered obeisances to a Shaligram Shila or to Vishnu deity, but if it is not properly installed or not worshipped by proper person, if it is not proper deity, then the Vigraha will break. His obeisances were very, very strong. That's why we should be very, very careful taking obeisances of the senior Vaishnavas, or any Vaishnavas. We cannot digest we think that, oh, I have become big, so everyone is offering obeisances to me, but it's not so easy to digest others' obeisances. It's going to be heavy. Obeisances means they are submitting all their sins at your feet and you are standing and accepting, okay, whatever you give, I am taking. It's not easy. So that is why, we think that, oh, we have become great because everyone is offering obeisances to me, but that greatness will be finished in few days when we take all the sins. Bhajan is not strong, then everything will be finished. Anyway, so here Abhiram Thakur had this power. Whomever he offered obeisance, if he is not a Vaishnava, finished. So every Vaishnava will fear, oh, no, I cannot. So Raghunandan came there, Abhiram Thakur came to Srikhanda, and then he wanted to offer obeisance to Raghunandan. And everyone feared, oh, Baba, if Abhiram Thakur is offering obeisance, Raghunandan cannot tolerate Raghunandan, then he will be finished. So it is said there that Mahaprabhu took Raghunandan on his lap, and Abhiram Thakur offered obeisances, nothing happened to Raghunandan. So it is said like that in some places. So now Raghunandan, when he meets Abhiram Thakur, Raghunandan Thakur was overcome with ecstasy. Abhiram Thakur embraces Raghunandan and he was overcome with ecstasy, and then he was dancing very intensely, Raghunandan Thakur, out of ecstasy. This happened in Bardanga. You remember the place, Bardanga? We went there. So there he embraced, and then Raghunandan Thakur danced. By his dance, briskly, the ankle bell from his feet flew away very, very far and then fell at Akai Hat. Akai Hat is close to Katwa. Srikhanda is some 25 kilometers further from Katwa and about 10-12 kilometers in the other direction, to the southern or whatever direction, is the Akai Hat. So almost 40 kilometers from there, the ankle bell of Raghunandan fell at Akai Hat. So in Akai Hat, the disciple of Raghunandan was living. His name was Krishnadas. So it fell in the house of Krishnadas, the disciple of Raghunandan. And the place where it fell, Krishnadas had dug a pond, and it is called as Nupur Kunda. Nupur means the ankle bell. Ankle bell is called Nupur. So the Nupur Kunda is there in Akai Hat. This is the house of Krishnadas. Very nice place. Kala Krishnadas is being served there. We went there also. We did. In the night. Yes, in the night we went there. It was dark. So, this is the place where Nupur Kunda is there. And Raghunandan Thakur would go to Jagannath Puri every year along with other Gaudiya Vaishnavas to stay 4 months in the company of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and the other devotees. He would participate as other devotees. He would participate in the Ratha Yatra and the 4-month festival, the Chaturmasya festival, along with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and would come back. And also it is said that in the disappearance festival of Narahari Sarkar Thakur, he was his paternal uncle, the father's younger brother, paternal uncle. Raghunandan Thakur was present. So it happened in that Akai Hut where Vilasa Kunja is there. Narahari Sarkar Thakur's Vilasa Kunja, he would sometimes go there and perform bhajan. So there is a big mela, very big fair that happens. And when Narahari Sarkar disappeared, Raghunandan Thakur was personally present in the festival of separation. It is written in Bhakti Ratnakar by Narahari Chakravarti, Keho Keho Raghunandane Pritajar जन्मे जन्मे श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य बशद केहो कहे श्री रघुनंदने प्रीतजार जन्मे जन्मे श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य बशतार. So by seeing Raghunandan, many persons, he was present there, many persons said that whoever had love towards Raghunandan, birth after birth Shri Krishna Chaitanya will be subdued by them. Means Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will be subdued by those who have love to Raghunandan Thakur. Raghunandan Thakur is a very, very dear associate of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Keho kahe ki dayalu Shri Raghunandan ati deen hino dukhi janera jivan. And some said, during that festival, many persons arrived. Some said that those who have love for Raghunandan, they have, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, under their control or within their hearts. Some say that, oh, what mercy that Raghunandan has got. He is the life of the most fallen, the wretched and poor persons. Keho kahe ki dainyo vinaya nai heno. Some say, oh, how humble he is. There is no humility superior to this we have seen in Raghunandan. Keho kahe kandar pera pray shobha jeno. And some say that he is appearing like a Cupid. He is so handsome like Cupid. So in this manner, different persons spoke differently about him, or different experiences they had in connection with him. So he was worshipping Gaur Gopal deities. Even today they are there. The Mahaprabhus and the Gopal deity is there even today in Srikhand if you go. He gave the service of this Gaur Gopal to Kanai Thakur, his own son. Kanai Thakur is the son of Raghunandan Thakur. He gave the service to him. And in the month of Shravana, that is July, August, on the Shukla Chaturthi, on the 4th day of the bright fortnight, Sri Raghunandan Thakur made his disappearance from this world. And his son had performed the Viraha festival, the festival of separation of his father. Shri Krishna Chaitanya naam loiya bar bar hoilo sangopano dekhi loke chamatkar. While chanting the names of Krishna Chaitanya repeatedly, he disappeared from this material world. In front of everyone. Everyone were present, but chanting the name of Krishna Chaitanya, he disappeared from this world. Dhanya se Shravan Shukla Chaturthi Divas Keva nahi pai Raghunandaniro Jash. So this day is blessed. The 4th day of the bright fortnight in the month of Shravana is greatly blessed. And because of the disappearance of Raghunandan Thakur, and who has been deprived of knowing the fame of Raghunandan. Means everyone knows the fame of Raghunandan. So today is the disappearance of Raghunandan Thakur and also the disappearance of Vamshidas Babaji Maharaj. I offer my unlimited, prostrated, humble obeisances unto the lotus feet of both these associates of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Srila Prabhupada. May they free me from all the offenses that I might have committed unto their feet, knowingly or unknowingly, and bless me with one pointed devotional attitude towards the lotus feet of most Srila Gurudev. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Shri Shri Guru Gauranga Gandharvika Giridhari Shri Shri Radha Madan Mohan Panchatattvatmak Shri Gaura Hari ki Jai. Paramaraditam Patita Pavana Stotra Sata Shri Srimad Bhakti Vallabh Tirtha Goswami Shri Guru Maharaj ki Jai. Nitya Lila Pravishthom Vishnupad Paramamsa Stotra Sata Shri Srimad Bhakti Daita Madhava Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. Jagat Guru Shla Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada ki Jai. Shri Shri Rupanuga Guru Varga ki Jai. Shri Rupa Sanatana Bhatta Raghunath Shri Jiva Gopala Bhatta Das Raghunath Shad Goswami Prabhu ki Jai. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Shri Gaura Bhakta Vrind ki Jai. Shri Raghunandan Thakur Prabhu ki Jai. Jai Shri Vamshidas Babaji Maharaj ki Jai. Tahader Shubha Tirabhav Titi Puja ki Jai. Samagata Harikatha Shravan Kari Bhakta Vrind ki Jai. Shri Harinama Prabhu ki Jai. Shri Harinama Sankirtan ki Jai. Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol.